The Philippines deploys its first batch of search and rescue contingent to earthquake-hit Myanmar. A massive 7.7 earthquake hit Myanmar on Friday, March 28, leaving over 2,000 dead, 270 missing, and 3,900 injured, according to the country's military junta. The Department of Foreign Affairs has confirmed that 4 Filipinos in Myanmar remain unaccounted for. The Philippine Air Force says the initial Philippine contingent departed from the Villamor Air Base early Tuesday morning, April 1, aboard 2 C-130 cargo transport aircraft. 58 contingent members were initially transported for their 2-week deployment to Myanmar. They also brought essential search and rescue equipment and medical supplies. According to the Philippine Air Force, the second batch of the rescue team will be flown to the quake-hit country on Wednesday, April 2. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa and Civil Defense Administrator Ariel Nepomuceno led a send-off ceremony early Tuesday, along with other Philippine Air Force officials. Myanmar is declaring a week of national mourning for the country's devastating earthquake as death toll passed 2,000. In a statement, the ruling junta says national flags will fly at half-mast until April 6 in sympathy for the loss of life and damages from the massive 7.7 magnitude quake that struck the country on March 28. As of Monday, March 31, the junta says the death toll rose to 2,056, with more than 3,900 people injured and 270 still missing. According to China's state media, 3 Chinese nationals are among the dead, while the foreign ministry in Paris says the fatalities include 2 French people. At least 19 deaths have been confirmed in Thailand's capital Bangkok, where the force of the quake caused a 30-story tower block under construction to collapse. The Philippines Department of Foreign Affairs reported that 4 Filipinos in Myanmar remain unaccounted for. With communications down in much of Myanmar, the true scale of the disaster has yet to emerge and the death toll is expected to rise significantly. Myanmar has been ravaged by 4 years of civil war sparked by a military coup in 2021, with its economy shattered and healthcare and infrastructure badly damaged. The World Health Organization declared the quake a top-level emergency as it urgently sought $8 million to save lives and prevent disease outbreaks over the next 30 days. An international criminal court-accredited lawyer describes the argument of former President Rodrigo Duterte's counsel as rehashed and had little weight. Duterte's lawyer Nicholas Kaufman earlier expressed optimism that Duterte's case before the ICC would not reach trial. The British-Israeli lawyer argued that the ICC cannot exercise jurisdiction as the former president was supposedly kidnapped, echoing the sentiments of the Duterte camp. But ICC-accredited lawyer Joel Butuyan dismisses Kaufman's assertion that Duterte was kidnapped. According to Butuyan, Kaufman is not raising any compelling arguments, saying that Kaufman's claim has little factual basis. Butuyan likewise stresses that Duterte's arrest underwent a legal process. Butuyan points out that Duterte was read his Miranda rights in compliance with the Philippine Constitution and he had the benefit of multiple lawyers while being arrested. Kaufman also argued that the ICC cannot exercise its jurisdiction over Duterte's case. But Butuyan says the issue of ICC's alleged lack of jurisdiction has been brushed aside by both the ICC and our own Supreme Court. In March 2018, Duterte declared the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute, the treaty that established the ICC. The withdrawal took effect a year after or in March 2019, so the ICC retained jurisdiction over alleged crimes against humanity in the Philippines between November 1, 2011 and March 16, 2019, or based on the time when the country was still a member. Duterte is facing alleged crimes against humanity over the war on drugs under his administration. The former president had his pre-trial hearing on March 14. The confirmation of charges is scheduled for September 23. According to ICC, there will be no trial if the charges against him are not confirmed. Police reported death of a victim in a shooting that transpired amid a road rage incident in Antipolo City. According to Antipolo City Police Chief Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Monongdo, police will amend the frustrated murder complaints filed against the suspect following the death of the victim identified as Peter. According to Monongdo, the complaints against the suspect will now be for murder, 2 counts of frustrated murder, and violation of the election gun ban. Based on a police report, Peter sustained a gunshot wound to the head. The 2 other victims were identified as Patrick and Davis. Patrick sustained a gunshot wound on his right arm, while Davis was hit on the right side of his chest while attempting to pacify the altercation. Antipolo Mayor June Inares III earlier revealed that the suspect's wife was also injured during the incident. Initial investigation shows that 28-year-old suspect Kenneth and the victims engaged in a road altercation that escalated into a shooting along Marcos Highway in Sitio Kalumpang, Barangay San Jose. Manongdo said the suspect was arrested at a Commission on Elections checkpoint where they recovered the gun and vehicle he used at the time of the incident. The Antipolo police chief said Kenneth has a license to own and possess firearms but does not have a permit to carry one amid the election gun ban. The COMELEC imposed a nationwide gun ban for the May 12 elections.